Ashley's learning, she wants to record tonight. Instead of trying to.
Thank you. That way I don't miss anything.
Yeah. We got a motion to approve.
And
So
I
second.
have something I want to bring up on this. Everybody's always saying something about the sale committee has their own 501c3, which they do. And it says they are not part of the Perry Ag Society / Senior Fair Board. Their primary management is to manage the junior fair livestock sale at the Perry County Fair in conjunction with the Perry County Ag Society. Just so everybody knows that. That is on the 501c3. I mean, so it'll get.
Right. Get
Okay.
started out.
And I'll second that motion.
Motion seconded. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye. Aye. Same sign, disapprove. Motion passed. Treasurer's report.
I'd like to change something in the report. Spectrum. Spectrum I talked to Spectrum, and they were still charging us for boxes, as they shouldn't have been. Our bill is $370 a month, 120, 140, and 120. It's $370. And there's only going to be one bill now instead of three bills. So we can mark that 500 and something off of there, and it's $370 a month. That's all I got.
So are we looking at this whole thing as a whole gun bash, gun fest, everything? Or is it we looking at the Perry County Ag Society?
With Spectrum.
No, I meant on this treasurer's report. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Are we looking at it as a whole? Because, there's a lot of things on here that we shouldn't be paying. I mean, the websites that we're paying $600 a month for, no way. We should not be paying them. So. And, I mean, before this meeting's over with, I want to see in the minutes that was taken to the bank of where that account was opened for the Perry County Gun Fest. Before this meeting's over, it was approved by 18 board members. I want to see it tonight because it was not done. And a committee cannot make decisions. The 18 board members has to make a decision. So somebody better be finding the minutes. Because we never, in any of my minutes, I have all of them here in 2024, 2025, that we agreed to open the account, put 10,000 in it, then put 50,000 in it. There's no minutes in mine that says that. None. So who made that decision? So. Nobody's going to fess up? Somebody did it. Baker told the last meeting that you guys took minutes to the bank to do it.
It's gonna be discussed later on.
No, it needs to be brought up tonight.
It will be
In
tonight.
tonight's meeting.
tonight's
Now
meeting,
we're trying to approve the
trying to-
treasurer's
Well, we
report.
can't approve it because I'm not going to approve that. No. Yeah, the minutes the treasurer's report has to be approved. Okay? You cannot let the treasurer's report, the one last month that wasn't approved, the Baker said didn't, it has to be approved. And it needs taken out of all that stuff that's in there because there's stuff in that treasurer's report last month that our Constitution don't allow us to do. If you read our Constitution.
Like what?
The one that you're supposed to be bonded yourself, not us bonded. It's in the Constitution.
You don't bond me.
Well, that's what you're asking in that thing. You were asking us to bond you.
No, I said anybody who handles money in general. Like you should be bonded because you do the ATM stuff. Whoever's in the office should be bonded.
But
Whoever's working gates should be bonded.
Our Constitution just states the treasurer. That's what it says. So till that's
I was
changed
just-
in the Constitution,
didn't-
that's how it is.
Okay.
Okay? That's how it is. And that can't be changed till 2027 because it'd have to go on.
You read, I wrote memo.
Yeah.
So that way it was just suggestions and these are just, and I didn't say that you guys had to do it. I wasn't saying that, I was just suggesting because that protects you. That's all I said. I didn't say that you're gonna have to do it. I didn't say anything. It's just a memo. That's it. Plain simple, just a memo.
Because these dollars amount on this gun fest ain't right. I can tell you right now.
I can prove every
You
single
get,
one of them.
okay, so, okay. I'm not saying any names, but let's just say, okay, the gun dealer got paid a total of $84,000.
Right?
Okay, we paid, Treadways, we paid them $26,000. We paid $28,000 to, food services.
I have an invoice for every single one of them.
Okay, so where did we get the money to pay for them? Because guess what? We only sold 1,060 tickets. That's not $150,000.
Gun bash money.
And when was that ever approved?
At the meeting.
Not at a fair board meeting, it wasn't. Not at a fair board meeting, no. It was not approved to take.
Yes.
No, Pat made a motion to take money out of the ATM account and put it in the general fund, not in a
No.
Perry County gun bash. No.
The minutes aren't very clear, but what it was done was, we approved up to $100,000 to the White City Gun Fest.
I've never, it's not named in my minutes. I have all one here, 2024, 2025, okay?
I made the motion and it was voted on.
Yeah.
Yep, right.
Well, you
I
maybe
heard this
made it at one of your meetings, but
It was
not
made
at
right
the
here.
board
Yeah,
meeting.
It was made right here.
Right here at this
Yeah.
meeting.
It's not in the minutes.
Yeah, it's
not
part of it
minutes.
is in the minutes, absolutely is.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can show you the minutes here that I took whenever we did, in February 9th when we came, and he approached us and told us what was happening, wouldn't cost us anything. And that he was gonna get the tip guns. Did he get the tip guns? All the cost of the tip guns? You know, the money that was made for the tip
Yeah,
guns?
that was his coverage
Yeah.
for running this.
So he made money and we lost money.
No, he didn't. He did not.
How do you not make money? We paid him for all the guns and
He
everything.
didn't pay him for the tip guns, he paid for them as those himself. But that's a conflict of interest I cannot speak about, but I can tell you for a fact that they lost
So-
money on that as well.
Because, well, yeah, maybe he can sell them all, but if you sold 15 tip guns, then that was $30,000, yeah.
Let's
Oh.
discuss that with them.
What is
The
the
agreement
tip
was always
guns?
for
Is
him
tip
to have the
guns
tip
like a
guns, right?
lottery?
So,
Some
So
chances,
it's like
raffles on the
lottery.
floor.
have you been at the gun bash?
Not too often, it's not really my vibe.
Well,
No.
it's like,
They just sell
there's like
for the tip
girls
guns.
walking around and they've got like
Sell
different
chances.
guns.
So-
Those are called the tip guns.
So it's like a raffle though.
Yeah, it's like
An
a,
independent
Similar
lottery.
to it, yeah.
yeah,
I'm just saying for our, because we're all in this together, that you may want to check out the red book on people running independent raffles at those things.
It's us. We run it.
Oh, I thought you said that he received the money.
That's
He
a
did.
different deal.
He
That's
did.
not here. That's us.
I'm
down
not
here.
talking about him, I'm just talking about us,
Yeah.
protecting us. I don't have want anything to do with whoever the gun
Yeah,
dealer
we
is.
run it here. We run it.
But the
tip
gun
board.
fest was, I thought we were talking about the gun fest in a little bit. Are we talking
Yeah.
about the gun fest in a little bit?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, great.
So,
Can somebody elaborate on the QuickBooks though? It does look like we have like 4 accounts of QuickBooks.
so, no, and I actually showed this to Dean. So we only have one QuickBooks account, and what you're seeing on the expenses is the different subscriptions. So the main Ag Society account is a little bit higher. That's because we have a payroll subscription. So we pay direct deposit out of there for Scott, well, and Tina when she was here, but, so that's that. And they also handle the payroll taxes, so that's why that subscription's a little bit higher. The Gun Fest, which, that one will obviously end because we don't need it anymore. But the Gun Fest and the Gun Bash, that's a little bit higher, or not a little higher, but we pay a subscription to that because we gotta pay the 1099 winners out of there.
And you can't just have it under one subscription.
Well, it is like, so when I log in, and like I showed this to Dean, it's just one username, it's just 3 different files. So like, if you have a QuickBooks desktop and you just have 3 different files per se, that's what it is. They call it 3 different books, because it's 3 different sets.
Did we have a motion to approve the minutes? Or excuse me, the treasurer's report?
Yes, I'll make the motion.
And a second.
I'll second it.
Motion made by Kenny, seconded by Joe. Everybody approve the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're going to guest. Joe, you got anything?
Yeah, Ricky, I've made a public request for some documents.
Yep.
Are those ready yet?
No, I got a letter here for you and then another one for you to sign that says you acknowledge that we're working on it.
Okay, well, let me see it.
Right here, bud. You can come up.
Huh?
You can come up.
I can't walk that far, I'm too old.
Here, I'll do it.
Here, we'll pass them down.
No, he's gonna sign it for Ricky.
So he doesn't have to. Knock everybody back the head.
I'll sign. Next thing, I would like a copy of the minutes and the
Once
financial tonight.
They have to be approved, and then we can do that.
Huh?
We have to approve them first.
Okay,
That's
thank
what we
you.
did. Then sign that one in front of me, Joe, when we're done, then I'll sign the bottom of it. Ms. Smith?
She's playing on her
Yes.
phone.
I'm playing a game, I'm sorry, let me log out. I wasn't paying attention to you guys. I've had an architect reach out to me. We've done some measurements, looked at the site down there, talked about what's in the junior fair board office already. She's gonna try to get some blueprints made up for me, and I'll possibly have them at the next meeting. Then I wanted to ask you about the steer tagging.
Okay.
We understand it's virtual, which we already did it. Is there any way we can do a weigh-in to bring back that rate of gain contest? That helps the kids out that don't spend a lot of money on their animal.
Okay.
And the other concern I have is, there's always a steer in question, is it castrated? How are you gonna handle that when it comes fair time, since we didn't visually look at them and tag in? Are you just gonna kick them out, or just examine them, or how are we gonna do that? We're gonna pull blood to see if they're still a bull, or what?
That's Ryan.
I just asked.
At that point, at what point? At what point are you saying that they come to the fair and they're not castrated?
Yeah, I mean, there's always one in question, okay? It's
We
either
haven't
scar
had any in
tissue
question.
or
We haven't.
something.
I would think that'd be on them,
Well, I just asked.
yeah.
I'm kinda new to this virtual, so I'm just kinda learning, so I'm gonna ask what.
The whole,
Well, unfortunately, it
the
happens
whole
with
idea,
pigs all the
yeah,
time.
well, we all know the
I
idea
mean-
of getting rid of the tag in.
Yeah, well, we do it with pigs. We haven't had to vet a couple times for lambs and goats either.
Yeah.
Okay. But if we could get that rate of gain back, I mean, a lot of kids are interested in it.
Yeah, the
I know particularly my grandkids are, cause that's what they want to win, is the rate of gain.
The reason.
First it was Perry County born and raised, and now it's a rate of gain, and it's like, ugh, now it's gone.
Well, you're the one that told me when I brought it up to you that it didn't matter.
I didn't think about it mattered
Now you
until the
thought about it?
grandkids was looking at it, and they kinda said, hey, we wanted that. You know?
Well, we sacrificed.
Things don't matter to me, I'm the grandma.
It happens with every species. Our schedules
Yeah.
are so screwed up anymore, and the cattle are having as much trouble as the sheep with shows every weekend and not being, not the
That was what we
availability.
sacrificed.
Yeah.
And
Well, I know the best show's starting, and there was a couple weekends there that's kind of blank, that we could've had it, but,
And we're in the middle of the time change for a weeknight, so.
yeah.
I turned the heat off. I've been sweating.
I just didn't want to take a chance to land.
The door was open.
Well, I mean, we did dairy feeders, we done all right with dairy feeders on weekend. I mean, the ones that don't wanna do that rate of gain, they don't have to show up to weigh. But the ones that would like to do it, if we had a date, we could show up. I mean, it wouldn't have to go across the board to everybody, it wouldn't be mandatory, just put it out there and say, hey, if you wanna do the rate of gain, we're gonna have a weigh-in. Bring your calf, and we'll identify it, and we'll put you down as your weight.
It does help the kids that don't spend a lot of money and they're actually raising a market
No,
animal.
I mean, I'm not trying to throw a
No,
horseshoe at
no,
you,
we-
and try to say, you know,
I
cause
think
a
he goes
problem.
against
We're
it.
not gonna have a big window though. It's gonna be like an hour where you can bring them down and not a
Yeah, I
4-hour
don't think
span.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
No,
No, I'm not, like I said, we
So we
knew
don't talk
when we
about-
sacrificed.
you probably won't get
that
more than
show.
20, 25, but you'd still have that 25 there. Might
I mean,
want
we
to
can talk about it and
participate in
figure out a date.
that
and-
contest.
No, I'm not opposed to that.
I'll help out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Kelly can talk about it and figure out.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I do that.
Like I said, we knew we were sacrificing that when, you know, we was trying to let the kids go to the best shape. You know, it was,
Well, and they don't just go to best shows anymore, there's other shows they go to.
Correct, that's
Yeah,
what,
you got
that's
the
what I'm
southern-
getting at. That, we
the
knew,
southern
Yeah,
circuit.
circuit.
we knew we
All right, I'll go back to the
sacrificed.
game, so I'm done talking.
Mike? Michelle?
Oh, we have one junior fair. Oh, yeah. The bus, we always cover out of our junior fair board funds, but you guys always have provided the lunch monies for junior fair board, so I wanted to make that ask. I know conference is a little later this year, but, we've been doing, I think, $15 per kid, so if that's.
I'll make a motion to
We do
give them
20
money.
a kid. We do 20 a kid, because the front, because it keeps going.
Yeah, I think we raised a little bit.
It was
every year.
20. It was 20 last year.
Yeah.
How many kids you got going?
Well, they have to RSVP by December 12th, so I should know a firm number by then, but we usually take around 20.
The meeting's the 15th, you wanna do it now, or you wanna?
You have another meeting on the 15th? If you wanna wait and do it then, I
That doesn't matter, I
I can
mean.
give you a count then, that's fine.
You
Okay.
can give us a number and we can figure out a better number probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or she can give us a number and then we can figure out more.
You know you're gonna get it either way.
And then the other ask is for replacement windbreakers, I think you guys helped with that, those funds last year too, so we need, 8 more. Upwards of 8. 8 more to finish.
So you'll have a strong number on both of those on the 15th.
Yes. I don't have sizes, so we're ready to put our order in, we'll put our order in before that.
What is he? Why is he laughing?
He's right.
Medium rattle. I think that's
Oh, I know. Hey, they're small acts.
Ron?
Just hand me one.
Nothing, sir.
Donnie?
We'll do mine, new business, you wanna do it then?
Yeah, we'd like to.
Anything else? Make a motion, we go into executive session.
Second by Jason. All right, we're going into executive sessions, that means our visitors have to leave.
Give me 1 second.
Finish the game.
Hey, Ron, lock the door on the way out. Lock the
We
door
need a
on the way
vote to go in executive session. All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed, same sign?
out. Can't do all the way.
You wanna have anyone stay?
Oh, Ron,
You have to ask them.
I'm sorry, I'm new at this. I can leave, I can invite people to stay. I was inviting Mike Skinner to stay since he's on the president of sale committee and Baker since he's a past president. You're invited to stay. Past president.
We're all guilty.
Wish I hadn't got me on.
Yeah, I got yours. Are they out, Mike? All right, the agenda for the executive session is to discuss what Dean brought up first about, to clean up the motion.
This is the agenda one.
We also have a motion for visitors to get on the, we want to vote for visitors to be on an agenda to sign in. The hog weight high limit was discussed before, we want to discuss that again. And the rules of executive session basically state that whatever we talk about now is not discussed out of this room. Only members of the board and those that have been invited can stay. Confidentiality, executive session is closed door meeting discussing sensitive, confidential, or controversial topics. And then we can move out of executive session and finish the meeting. So I need to entertain motions for what I just said about the agenda, or brought up on the agenda.
Doing both of them, or just one?
Do one at a time.
Okay, this
Are you
is,
gonna hand the other one out, or you gonna do this first?
Well, we can do one we hand out. Is that the agenda?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I need a motion to put this forward.
I'll make a motion. That we have it,
Pat made the motion,
Yes.
second.
sign up.
Give everybody
Second.
time to read it, or let everybody read it.
So the guest agenda, does that mean if they want to speak or something, or they can still come?
Yeah, we do it at the township.
Oh, yeah.
The school,
Oh, yeah.
school
Yeah,
board
they
does
can
it.
do it.
It's done in several places. It's just,
So they can come to any meeting.
you can do any meeting, but you have to sign
but
up.
to speak, you have to be on the list.
How much prior to a meeting do they have to? 2 weeks prior?
Who seconded that? I did. I don't know if anybody
Does
heard
it
me,
have
but
to
I
be
said so.
dropped off in here or mailed in? Is it the
Or
mailed in
call- or
dates?
called in, or-
Since the secretary's only here 2 days a week?
Kelly's here too.
It can be emailed probably too.
Yeah, it can be emailed too.
Okay, will that be public then, your email address?
Yeah, we'll have to post it.
It
it's
is.
on the
I was gonna say it's on the
Well, I'm just saying
website.
if
It's on
you're
the
gonna give it
website.
2 weeks, we probably need to make it a little bit transparent for people.
Yeah, one, I agree, and like maybe on the Facebook page, it's
Yeah,
2 weeks
probably
to
be-
meeting,
ought to
make
be
sure
a
you get your.
Yeah, as many places.
Message
as you can.
anyway, if there's a phone call, I guess. That way it would be,
In
yeah,
writing.
copy of it.
That's Dean, have you got one and Erica's got the other as far as,
Facebook, I'm doing both,
or you're doing both?
and the website,
Okay,
and Eric is doing the Facebook, yeah,
okay.
we're doing, yeah. Well,
But that just keeps out screaming matches, like we had here one night.
Yeah.
Just once?
Well, recently,
So we've got Pat that made the motion.
Robin
Second.
second.
Robin second, okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Already signed that.
Oh, are we all supposed to?
No,
Oh, no.
just,
Sorry, I didn't read the bottom of it. I just looked
no,
at
yeah,
it.
just switches.
Yeah, now's the one for
The
checking account.
Yeah, so president and secretary, yeah. You can read it.
She can get it, she can.
You can read it anyways.
Guys, we cannot vote in executive session. We have to come out of the meeting for executive session to make votes. Everywhere I've been where we have executive sessions, it has to be out. You cannot vote in the meeting.
No, you vote in executive session.
That'd be part of going into executive session.
Yeah, at the city they do too. You just, when you come out, you have to say the decision was, and then you have to report the decision.
I don't need to record who voted what way in executive session, just to pass and fail.
Just passed and so, yeah, it wasn't,
Yeah, it says the board will proceed to debate discuss any decision, and any motions related to sensitive topic. Vote on any motions. And that says underneath of it, the board will vote on motions related to topic under discussion.
Yeah, you just, when you come out, you have to say, when people come back and you have to announce what you voted on or not.
You allowed to ask questions?
You can't be in executive session.
Yeah, that's
To
a-
assume operations of that gun fest. Did we do that at the gun bash or did we do that at the board here? Cause I thought we were only, when we were first told about it, I thought at the board meeting that we were only gonna do 4 items and a small part. I didn't know that we were gonna assume the whole fest, cause
We didn't do the
If you
alcohol.
look back and find the April minutes, do you have them?
but we did almost everything else.
Yeah, they did alcohol and, was there something else they did?
Bingo.
Bingo.
Who was they?
The Knights of Columbus,
The original.
the original ones, we had no, liquor license in Muskingum County.
They did beer and the bingo.
Because we
How
couldn't.
come we paid for the bingo people thing?
Yeah.
And the
We
cards?
We
We had to
paid
use
for
their
half,
license.
we split the profit for bingo.
It looked like, and hold on, it looked like in the one, document I have here, that it was $16.90, I believe, was made, and $16.90 was paid back out to the Knights of Columbus.
It
So
went
what
through-
half did we keep?
It went through them, then they had to give it back to us. We paid for the tickets, we paid the bingo bill,
Okay.
and then we was to split the profit, which there was one.
Right.
And the reason is that we had to do it like that is because we can't get a bingo license for their county. So we had to use their license.
We can't get one within, wasn't it 30 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they should have at least reimbursed us for all of that, correct? For where we bought the cards and we paid the girls and all of that. I mean, that just seems, you said we split it, so, I mean, splitting something and taking responsibility
I
for
didn't
something.
say it's 50-50, we had a split with them. We bought, they used their license, we bought the tickets and paid the workers, then split the profit.
So what was the problem?
What was the profit?
It's all right down there somewhere, there was no profit.
Well, I mean, I guess this is just a little bit confusing to me because, I mean.
I don't have it with me, I don't know.
I'm not, I do, I have it right here in front of me. I'm not a CPA, which has been pointed out, but typically when you see funds going in and funds going out, it should be equal amounts. And it looks like we completely paid for all of the bingo. I don't know how much the bingo license costs. I don't know if it's just something they absorb, but I think that that should be shared with us or shared what the split was, because I mean, we're all in this together, right? It's gonna come out that we lost $97,000. I think that's what this negative says on this new treasury report, correct?
It's gonna be more than that.
So, is it?
I can get it, I just don't have it with me, I mean.
I think it was more or less to split the profit. I know it didn't.
Yeah.
But we paid more, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
did,
he's saying,
yeah.
but we didn't make money on
We
it.
didn't
So
make money.
if we would have been
They got
positive
the better
100, they would
deal
have got
because
50,
we
we would
used
have
their
got 50.
license, but we supplied everything. And they got
Like,
the,
we didn't make a profit, so
Who
that's
was,
what it.
who was the, I wasn't here for the Wesley Gun Fest, so you're gonna have to just bear with me for it, because, I mean, this is part of me now. So, and somebody's gonna ask me questions, I'm gonna have to give them a good explanation, right? How do I explain to them that this was really for us, but we were basically paying people to do it, and we didn't make any money?
Because we couldn't get a liquor
I mean, that
license?
sounds like a bad business deal, right? I
that's
mean,
what we all.
We knew that going up front. When we told about having it, we told we could not do the alcohol, because we don't have a license in Muskingum County.
how much alcohol profit do you typically make off of the gun bash?
About 10,000.
We lose money.
Yeah, right.
We do? We lose money on alcohol? I mean, I was in wine sales, we shouldn't probably be losing money in alcohol.
It was probably
You sell for $1 a beer, I mean, it costs, by the
10
time the ice and stuff.
10 to, what do we bring in, $12,000?
Okay.
$12,000.
So we just take that off the top, right? $10,000 or $12,000? Not good. Bingo, they're paying, covering it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just,
I have no idea what alcohol they did in there.
Yeah, a whole lot different crowd.
that's my point.
Yeah.
We didn't, we lost the chance to make a profit of 10.
You didn't have a third of the crowd.
They sold their
We
beer
didn't-
at
we
$2
couldn't
a
get a
can.
You can't get a Muskingum County license.
This is my point.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that people are gonna think that this is a little bit lack of transparency, because we're saying we split the profit of bingo. We didn't really split the profit of bingo, we just absorbed all the costs of the bingo. The floor prizes, that was a
The
big.
deal was, we used their license, we bought the tickets, and we paid for the workers. Then there was a split. You can explain it however you want
The
to.
profit's on top is what he's trying to
Yeah,
say.
it's the profit.
Profit only split.
I get what you're trying to say, it's just,
Well, that was the way it was
Oh, we know what
presented
you're
to
saying.
start with, because we knew we couldn't do it.
I mean, just with
Mm-hmm.
my financial, again, I'm not a CPA, but I do bookkeeping and
I
contracting.
completely agree with everything.
Oh, yeah. We all do.
We all know.
We knew we couldn't do that when we took it
Do we
on.
have, do we have contracts with people for this? Are those available since we're in an executive session? Is there contracts available for everything? For Gun Bash, Gun Fest?
We have a contract with the Gun Bash, but I've never seen anything for the Gun Fest.
So no one has
I don't know if
contracts
that
with us?
exists.
To do bingo, to do sellings, to do anything? Nothing's contracted out?
Contracted out.
Just to see like what our profit margin would be. I mean, I'm just thinking, Pat, you're a successful businessman.
I mean, let's just take this thing and put it right where the picture needs to be, okay?
Sure.
We were all involved in the background of knowing what the Y City did, okay? It started years ago, and people here were helping them with it and get it started. And they were very profitable, okay? The first couple of years they weren't because they went overboard. And then it got switched over to the Knights of Columbus. And the Knights of Columbus were donating money to Rosecrans, okay? And they were involved, and they got a lot of sponsors, and they did well, okay? So they were breaking about $100,000 a year or better. Well, our whole downfall was when the Agriculture Society wouldn't rent us the building, or when they raised the rent up on us, okay, ridiculously.
Do you remember what that number was? Like 14,000, 15,000?
It started out, the first agreement I sat down there with them is we were gonna do $4,500, and if we were successful, then we would give them the $7,500 that they received the year before. And they were fine with that, okay? And then it came up, we said, well, with the beer and not being able to get the license, we could also let them have the beer. And then I'd never made it the last one, but the last of the meetings, I thought they wanted 15,000 a percentage of the profit. Which just totally
How
shot
much
the
of
whole
the
thing.
profit?
Pardon me?
How much?
I thought they wanted 15% of the profit.
Yeah, that was,
Is this all in writing? I mean, this is just wild to me.
No, this was, well, I know, but it didn't get in
we
writing.
didn't get an
because-
agreement on it. We
We
never
never
signed
got
it
it in
to
writing
write it
because
up.
we never got an agreement done with them.
This was just like,
It's a
Negotiation.
meeting.
No, it's called a meeting.
We
We met.
It's
we
like
were
sitting
at
here
their
talking.
office and they-
Nothing happened.
Met them several times. But we never got to, Ron wrote up several.
Yeah, Ron had
contracts.
contracts drawn.
We had contracts drawn up, but then they just kept changing the game.
do we still have those contracts just to review them or no?
We never
Well,
gave them
they were
out.
signed,
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure.
I'm in contracting. I like to see contracts.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that they never did do. So let's just get on with the whole deal. So since that happened, we didn't get the support of the people in the Zanesville area. We did not sell enough tickets, okay? If we would've sold more, not only did we not sell enough tickets, but the people that came there didn't spend any money. I mean, I sat there watching, the trucks had holes in them, they're rust buckets, you mean? Two guys came in with $20 to get $2 beer. You know, so, no, I mean, honestly, I'm just telling you the truth. We didn't get enough tickets sold, and not only that, you mean,
So how many tickets
The
was
people-
actually sold?
oh, 15 to 1,600, something.
But on the
Now,
ticket
keep
it
in mind-
said,
Pardon me?
on the ticket it said, if we did not sell enough tickets, we would cancel the event.
Anytime.
And
Well, I
Well, we
understand
didn't
that,
know
but
till the
keep in
day.
mind- Keep in mind that.
You don't know
Yeah, they
who's
sold them
coming.
through the day.
No, keep in mind, guys, here's the facts. When we've had the gun bash, up to 2 weeks before the gun bashes started, we were, I mean, this has been going on for about 20 years. We've been in a position many a time where we didn't have enough tickets sold. So that probably jaded us a little bit because we had this happen to us. Does that make sense? At the gun bash here for 20 years, we come in the last 2 weeks and we're looking at how many tickets we have sold and we're going, damn, what are we going to do? We have sat here and called people on the phone at night, you mean, before the gun bash to try to get tickets sold. You know, so I mean, yeah, it does say that, but by that time, you mean you're crossing your fingers, and it was a terrible mistake. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You mean, but if we'd have sold tickets, if we'd had the people in Zanesville behind us, I think that the whole thing would have looked
We'd have made 30 or 40.
completely different.
Yeah, we'd have made money.
But I mean, that's just
But they dumped
that's
us.
just the overall.
You moved it from its original site too.
yeah, and I mean, if they were charging you more, but then I looked at like, Lake Isabella and the tent, and I think we got to like $20,000 or something like that. I mean, it probably would have been just as easy to leave at the fairgrounds at that point, right?
I can tell you a lot, but hindsight, you mean,
Maybe you guys need a woman on that board.
But you still have to rent a tent and tables and chairs at Zanesville, so part of that rent money would have been in there
I get it.
too. Yeah.
but I mean, since we got killed because we didn't sell sponsorship. And we had, a great meal and feed for them, and we didn't have the sponsors, so, I mean, and it just, it was a snowball.
Everybody was burnt out, and we didn't have a whole lot of board participation either. I mean, nobody's pointing fingers, it just, there was nobody.
Yeah, I get that. What kind of food was it? It was like $28,000 worth of food.
Well, we have the food that we fed, we, just like.
I'm just kidding.
No, but
Lobster.
So like down here, we have food for the general population, okay, we feed everybody.
Yeah.
And then we have food for the sponsorship, which down here, that makes us a good profit,
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway.
Just like booking Charlie Daniels.
The same thing.
I still
That was a big loss too.
30 years ago, we did Charlie Daniels. Well, what happened was he couldn't make it on Saturday night, and instead of us canceling, they moved it to Sunday. And we lost $50,000. I mean, because it's because.
It's a lesson learned.
Terrible lesson, but it's learned.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out real quick. I do not make purchasing decisions. Well, so when people are like, this isn't, you pay this, no. I just pay what has been given to me and whatever. I'm not on the board, I can't make purchasing decisions, I don't have that authority. So, I'm just strictly the bookkeeper, treasurer aspect, that's it. So, if something Dean was mad about that $600, well, I just have to pay it, I don't make those decisions, so I just wanna throw that out there.
So was the tip guns included in that 77,000, or is that something else?
That's the main drawing gun.
The tip gun, we did not pay for tip guns, for the gun fest. Gun bash, we did, but we got the money off of those.
Yeah.
Clayton, what was your question? Did we ever vote on it? Is that right?
Well, I mean, to move the money that was to pay that 97,000 that we moved to transfer, was it voted on as a board?
April minutes, I found where we voted to do it, or go into the gun fest, but that's what minutes you said to look up.
Yeah, in the April minutes, what was said is just like I explained to you, that we had experience, they had experience, they had made, up to $100,000, and I can remember exactly that we had hoped it would come out between $30,000 and $70,000, if things went right. And we would not to exceed $100,000.
Okay.
And that was part of what was in the minutes, but in those minutes, we never authorized to open a bank account.
Right. Which is
Well, it's not in the minutes, so that's why this retrospect,
What did I vote on that time to open up?
Credit card.
You opened for credit card.
Yeah, but we never did.
We never
did,
So the 90,000 or the 100,000, you wanted to go into the gun fest and not from, it was from the ATM to go into the general fund is what we asked, because I made the statement, why would you take 90,000 and transfer it when we had this event coming up?
No, yeah, that was on that ATM account, but that was months after this other thing.
Yeah, that was 2 different.
Yeah, that was quite a few months after.
That was 2 meetings ago, wasn't it? Transfer.
So are we gonna close this, or what are we planning on doing after we?
Yes.
So-
We gotta
Vote for the resolution, and we'll turn around and vote to, or
And
make.
then we have another resolution, well, I can go ahead and sit down, actually.
Okay, can,
Go ahead, Robin.
I wanna make a motion to accept the retroactive gun fest resolution.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Yes.
Kenny, second.
Thank you. Pardon me, I'm kind of reading your.
Okay, motion's on the floor to for the resolution to retroact the oxidation of the Gun Fest bank accounts. Does that sound good?
Motion.
All in favor, aye?
I'm voting against it. I want it made note that I'm voting against it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
3?
No, we're not doing this yet.
No, the one that he just did, I'm voting against that.
I know.
The
Ron was
resolution.
confused.
It's after the fact, I'm voting against it.
Write down their names. Actually.
No.
Erica. Jess. Andrea. Clayton and Dean.
Hey Chelsea.
Yes.
While we're on that subject real quick, where did it show where the 100,000 when it transferred and like where it went? I guess I'm not seeing that.
Motion
Is this
passed.
big one, is this?
Third something else.
It's,
And also about
That's the right one,
I don't
or
know if you're
50
interested or
seconds?
not, but 501(c)(3)s can get a discount roll up to one.
yeah,
A grand for it.
That's the one to close it. That's when you need her to sign.
okay, so withdrawals, transfers, that's what we,
That's the 95,000, okay.
yeah, and then it goes into, on the gun test, retained earnings.
So if you want to see how.
Well, it is 97, that was plus. He's looking at the previous one. But yeah, the total I think is 97.
So when we make these transactions, don't get your token, I'm just trying to figure it out. Can we like let's say we have the ag account and we're taking money to do for the gun bash account, do we pay that account back? Like how we gave the gun fest money, $95,000? Was it supposed to pay the account back?
We should, but we,
Most generally, it's the other way around. The gun bash pays the,
It's the fairgrounds.
I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure if it was,
Yeah.
okay.
So when the gun bash gives the fairgrounds money, it never goes back.
Right, because it's under the same, so, but the gun fest is supposed to pay it.
all right, if everybody's had a chance to read this, we need somebody to make a motion to, the resolution to close this account.
Motion.
I second it.
Who was that?
I'll say that.
Motion made by Larry Weaver, and seconded by Paxton. All those in favor, aye? Aye. Same sign, opposed? Motion passed.
That means we're not gonna take that chance again.
So,
Yes.
what
Just like we didn't bring Charlie Daniels back. No, it's over. We have to dig him up.
Oh, that's you.
Richie, what about the website? I mean, it needs to go too.
Right, yes.
yeah, he,
I'm sorry, we didn't, that's one we forgot, but yes, the website needs to go too.
Both of them need to go.
Yeah.
We don't need to be paying $600 a month for the website. We can do that same stuff on our website.
You know, I'm glad you're the brain surgeon here. I mean,
No,
we
I'm just
have
telling.
to. There's a reason we did that, but I don't even, that we voted, here's what happened with that. We voted to have our website built, okay? And we did it in Gun Bash so that we could sell tickets online,
Right.
For both of them.
okay?
And we,
Okay, but what happened was, and it was $5,000. Well, when Y City came along, okay, they already had a website that already could sell tickets, okay? So that's why we did what they did, then, and they duplicated it so we could sell tickets at the Gun Bash in Y City. And it was supposed to be $600 a month, and so I talked to the guy this week, and we're trying to get it all wiped out, but we'll, we gotta work on that. But there's a reason why that happened, like I said. We were gonna do that, to set up a website and do it, and since it was already done, we got the other company to back out of what we agreed to do with them, okay, since we already had it. So it just seemed to make good sense.
And we sold quite a few tickets for the Prairie County Gun Bash on that website.
Right, and if anyone wants to know what happened with the glitch that we had, since there was, the glitch was,
There's one gentleman that wants to know.
no, but what happened was, is he picked they allowed the first 15 people to pick a number.
Yeah.
Well, those numbers weren't in our ticket packets. So I had to make arrangements with those 15 people, you mean, that they got a different number. But that's where the glitch was with that. We had, but anyway.
When you
But-
have
but-
these fest meetings, are we all allowed to come, or is it just like a closed thing?
Yeah. More than
Gun
that.
bash, yeah, it's a
Well,
gun, no
Yeah,
gun
no,
fest,
yeah,
no gun
it's
fest,
called gun bash now.
no gun fest, gun bash.
Yes, we welcome people to come to the gun
That's
fest.
the end of
Yes.
that.
You do?
Yes, anybody.
Even me?
Yes,
Oh my God.
you're on the fair board, so.
I am like honored. I eat free pizza, I'll bring pizza. You can't afford to give away free pizza. I mean, really.
Yeah,
So we had one more thing on our agenda, I think Mr. Solomon wants to bring up.
yeah. I talked about 2 meetings ago about, leaving the upper hold weights at 300.
It's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Does that need a motion?
yeah, that's what it is.
Motion?
Yeah.
I'll motion that. Second.
Motion made by Coleman, second by Holman.
Holman and Coleman.
Holman,
Coleman and Holman.
Holman and Holman.
Holman.
To put Holman.
Say that fast 6 times.
I like a long from.
All those in favor? Aye.
No.
220 to 300.
Are we getting aye? We got aye? All those in favor, aye? Alright, opposed, same. Motion passed.
I'm not sure if you guys paid attention, but none of that stuff made it into the fair book.
What's that
The
now?
steer weights for next year, where they're supposed to be 1050 to 60. It's not the fair book.
Well, tell you,
No.
who's in charge of your
Hey guys.
And the hall weight, none of that
Oh,
stuff,
is that
none of that.
mine?
It's on your,
Yeah.
go left.
I thought I saw your name on it, but
Yeah,
I don't think we've got there yet.
so,
Okay, so you see your
Yeah.
fair book this year.
We've discussed,
oh, I know.
we've discussed for years trying to do something online.
Yeah.
and
do you wanna do this letter from the auditor? Exactly different.
If you want.
We don't spend it on.
Richie.
Alright, so.
She's got one more thing.
Okay.
We've got one more. Folks, we got,
Should we open the meeting back up there?
this is the,
No, this is the letter from the auditor. So, the auditors, have decided that they're going to do a full audit on 22 and 23. This is prior to me as treasurer. Because they claim that the books were not reconciled and they can't do an AUP and they're going to go into a full audit. So, they're giving me till the end of the year to reconcile the books. If I cannot do that, the audit team will come in, see if they can do it. If not, special investigations will come in. And no one wants it. That's not a good time. So, this is the letter from their office, so everybody. Here's what's happening.
How often do we reconcile our accounts?
Monthly.
Yeah. Well, even actually, probably every 2 weeks-ish.
What's the difference in funds? What's the unreconciled account number, dollar amount?
Well, they are not for sure because they can't, so what looks like happened to me is money gets taken out, it's called, like the startup cash and the ATM money. Well, some things get paid out of that startup cash, like the cash for, the winners at the truck pulls or the tractor pulls or whatever the case may be. And it looks like that stuff just didn't get expensed, like somebody just didn't track it.
How is that normally accounted for? I mean, that's crazy to me.
This was before
I mean,
my
what are you
reign.
guys' rules for that?
I mean, now it's,
I mean, you guys are on the, who's on the finance committee? Hold on, let me get my thing.
This is a few years back.
yeah, this is 22s and 23s.
Has it changed much, 2022? It has to.
Yeah, it's, so now, so when
Is there like a guideline that our treasurer or our president and vice president maybe want to implement? Like, how do you track that stuff, startup cash?
I can tell you what I've done for 24 and 25. I mean, I'll do whatever you guys want, but, so I'll start, I have I don't know if I have my book in bag or not, but it's just like a running sheet, and every time somebody comes in, it'll say, I'll start, let's say, I think it's normally like 80,000 or whatever, Dean will say, hey, I need 40 for the ATMs. He stands there and watches me, Dean, 40,000 ATMs, whatever. And then if he has money left over, let's say we have 20,000 back, then I put that back in. Like, I have a running sheet for the entire, whatever the event may be, gun bash, fair, etc. That money is also used for like gate change. If like they say, hey, we need, fives or whatever, then they have to buy it back, that sort of thing. But to me, that looks like what happened. And also, like you were talking about money getting transferred from gun bash to general whatever. The ATM account's on the Ag Society's books. So it looks like money probably got transferred to the gun bash for ATM purposes and then not like put back where it should be. Like it didn't get transferred back. So that's the kind of thing that we have to go through line by line and fix.
So we sign out the money, we recount the money, and then is there like two people checking that, or is it just you? Okay.
Yes, everybody count, and I would even count in front of you for, so, like people who do premiums, I count it in front of them. The truck pool people, like, yes, I am very transparent. I do not count money by myself. So, yeah. Hopefully we can get it figured out. Dean sent me reports today that looks like it's gonna help a lot, so we'll see what we can do from there.
Will they give you a total of the amount that's missing?
Yeah, they'll tell us what is off each year.
Do you know when that'll be available?
No. Well, they're giving me till 12/31 to reconcile it, so.
Not very far.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of the work already done.
repair time.
I have most of the work already done. I was just waiting on like the ATM reports to see what ATM money was and where.
And that report that I give you, that's just what they've paid us. It's not what we put in it. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
yeah. I just told her.
I didn't look very much right here. Does it say how much was like?
I don't know, when she sent it, I said, I want 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Send it so I can send it to you. And that's what she did.
So, because what would be helpful is like right now, I think we've got 97 something in there. And that was like left from the gun bash, we just left it in there.
Yeah.
So, it would be helpful to know like the end of 22, was there anything left in there or did you guys take it out and put it back? See, that's the
Usually,
issue.
I mean, after every event, it got taken out and put back. I mean, until
that's
this
what I
last year or so, it was always taken out and immediately give back.
And I can track most of it, like,
So,
I can see like the wires, they use the ATMs, I can see that and I can track that coming back in, so I can mark that out. But it's like the fairs in 22 is really where it really starts getting a little rocky, and then, so it's just very, very time-consuming. So.
Mostly around July, I'm just trying to.
Yes.
Okay.
So
August actually. So your August reconciliation is the one that's off.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
August, September.
Yeah.
And you were still using QuickBooks at that time? They were still using QuickBooks at that time?
Yeah, they've all used QuickBooks.
And
All right, they're well filled out.
Are we good?
We'll need a motion to come out, but before we come out, you need to know that the minutes from this will be redacted.
In what you receive.
What you receive next month. So the minutes for next month's meeting will be before and after this.
Turn into the FC files.
Really? That's where you want to compare this?
Motion to go out of the executive session.
We've got a motion to go out. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Robin, first by Larry. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
The whole thing's gonna have to be
No.
redacted? That's gonna be regular. Like, that'll be the regular minutes, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, we might have.
When does our budget come out? Can we start seeing a budget with the financial report? Is that possible? So we can keep track of like what we're, like for instance, my track one, like you can see what the budget is, what we spent on that, and what we have
I know what
left.
you mean.
You ready, Matt?
awful. Let me tell the budget next meeting.
Spare one first year.
January, but
I think it is.
January, you set the budget for the year.
First of the year is when it is.
Yeah, I think we have to do it next meeting. Right?
Next meeting, we gotta do it.
Yeah.
Before or after?
After, that'd be for the first of the year, so.
Which doesn't make sense since the fiscal year runs. You think they would want it in November, because the fiscal year runs November too.
Yeah.
It should be done in summer.
And I'm pretty sure it's
Is it possible to have
Just
that
a
on
Christmas
the
party.
report?
Yeah,
Consider it
I'll
a
have to
business,
show
but you have it
you
on the, and then we'll put the text out.
what
about
the
it.
budget looks like.
In QuickBooks, you can, the trouble with it is it wants to take it off per month
Right.
instead of the actual check. It wants to do it, it's
I
very
think
hard
you
to
do
do.
it quarterly, can't you? I've done it quarterly on there.
Where's the aggravation?
It's just a good accountability, I mean, just one second.
But the only two visitors we had come back.
Evidently. The meeting's on. Oh, really went.
All right.
It's cold
We want to
outside.
start with old business or unfinished business. Erica,
Erica,
any old? Yes? Wheeler? Tanya?
I think this might be old. Tina Watkins used to be our secretary here, and I ran into her a couple times, and she wants to come back to work. So, don't know if that's an issue or not an issue, but she's ready to be back.
I don't know. Just told Kelly she didn't want to come back.
She told me now twice. One was just last week and a half ago, she's ready to come back.
Yes, when we had the annual meeting and the vote, she said she was not sure, but she
No,
must.
I sent her last week and a half ago, so
Right.
she's ready. So maybe the first of the year, she might be back.
Good at that.
We want her back
Say she
before, but I think it's January.
I don't know. Discuss it.
We can look into it, yeah.
We need to talk to her first and see what she
Yeah,
said,
sure,
what she
you
tells
read it, I'm
us.
just told her I'd bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clayton?
Should we invite her to the next meeting?
I'll get hold of her, see what she says. You can tell her, she can tell her if she wants to or whatever.
Yeah, she can come tell us how she's feeling, because I mean, that's what she did when she
Yeah.
she put it on us fast that she had a triple or quadruple bypass coming and she was leaving.
Let's come back.
Tom? Nope. Sorry, Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
Brian, old business? Dean?
I have a lot, but it can go under new business, whatever. I mean, the first one's this, our insurance with the public employees pool, Ohio. We're insuring buildings down here that the county is insuring. And I met with Trent Thompson. Trent Thompson said you guys need to get them off of there. We're insuring the steer barn at $655,000. They're insuring it. We're insuring the grandstands at $272,000. They're insuring that. All our pens and everything are insured as inside, like the horse barn. They're insured in there as part of that. And that's why they got insured, so.
Is this with the new guy that we just went to?
Yeah, because I asked him why it was going up $4,000, and he sent me this whole packet here. And it's right in there, it tells in there that we're insuring the steer barn and the bleachers at $928,000, and the county's insuring it too. So we don't need to be paying it. And the PEP is primarily to just cover liability insurance for us down on the fairgrounds. That's what it's for. And if we have an event, that's our event. So last year, I guess, it's in my paperwork here, but we wrote down on this paperwork that we insured Mad Dog Motorsports. We didn't. We got down on there that we did a rodeo. We didn't. We do, I mean, the rough truck. We can't insure the autocross because it's not ours. If it's Pat Snyder's, he has to insure it. And he was told that is what Andy told me. He was told that last year. He hasn't had coverage in 2 years. So, if we make it our event, then we can cover the grandstand, everything in there. So, but,
Sounds like we need to get with the gentleman that's doing it now in the county.
yeah, Trent's the guy doing ours for the county-wise, for everything else.
No, we have Wickard, didn't we?
But we didn't have Wickard, now we have this, Andy Lynch. And I have to make a motion tonight to remove the steer barn and all that other stuff, which Trent has all of it, and it's already on the county's policy now.
He carries theirs too, you mean?
Trent carries the county's. Yeah.
Well, we need to have verification before.
Well, he's got all the paperwork. I sent it to him. It's
We have the
there.
paperwork in front of us
Yeah.
before we can vote on it.
Well, it has to be done tonight, because, that's what's his name said. I have it all wrote down here, but I'm just telling you, it's probably in my other folder, but, and I'll get it to you, because it spells out, that's why I was asking how many horse stalls we had, dollar amount, how many of that, because they needed a dollar amount on rabbit pens, horse stalls, show arena, all that stuff. They had to have that. We're actually insuring a building on this grounds, the county is, that's no longer here anymore. The maintenance building, which got tore down. Yeah. So.
What happened in that windstorm, Pete?
But yeah, Trent had to do this stuff 2 weeks ago on their on the county's policy. He sat right there with me out in the office out there, and he goes, "Here's everything we're insuring. Why are you insuring it over here on this policy?" He goes, "You need to get it off there."
You should have had him here tonight.
Yeah. So.
I make a motion to take it off.
Yeah, we gotta take it off.
I make a motion to take it off.
Yeah. So.
We have a motion to take it off. We have a second.
Second.
Yeah.
Dean, second.
Joe made the motion.
So you're sure if we take this off, we're not gonna lose all this, right?
No, we're insured. Trent,
Are you gonna sign a paper for me?
Trent's already got it all.
Yeah, we need a signature.
Trent has it all. I thought I had it right here with me, but, yeah. So the other thing on this PP.
Hold on, we gotta vote on the motion,
Go ahead.
right?
Go ahead.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passed.
So there's another thing with this, that they give us $1,000 that we can spend back. We didn't apply for it last year. He said, "You gotta do it this meeting." So we could, get cones, buy the cones, submit the thing, they'll pay us $1,000. There's a whole list of stuff.
What did you say? Cones.
Anything. It could have been an AGE machine, it could have been anything. It could be anything.
You talk at a level and you drop down to where I can't hear.
Traffic.
Yeah, there's a whole list on that sheet, and they said they gave it to you last year, because he said you filled out that form last year.
Well, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, he said you're the one that put on there about the rodeo and about Mad Dog, and I was like,
Well, I can tell you for a fact it was not
I
me.
know, but I'm just telling you.
I didn't even know there was a rodeo.
I know, there wasn't a rodeo,
There
that's what I
wasn't, we
said.
haven't had a rodeo.
There
Who
wasn't.
said she signed it?
The guy from PEP, or Adam, or shit,
She can't sign.
his name, Andrew,
Andy?
yeah,
The guy come down a couple
Yeah.
times.
yeah. So,
He goes to Too Many Ferry.
yeah.
Do you need a motion to get this $1,000 or something?
It's a grant, it's paperwork that she just has to fill out, and then we pick what we want.
Why does she have to fill it out? Why wouldn't
Well,
Eric
somebody
fill it out?
can, I mean,
Yeah, she's
it's
just
through the
got
PPE. I don't care who fills it out. You know, and he just told me it has to be done at this, by the end of this month, or we won't get it again this year.
Well, if you know what it is, then you guys
Yeah.
need to get together.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
You want that in the form of a motion, or are you just gonna get together?
Well, I guess we can make a motion that, that we're gonna, do the $1,000.
You're gonna apply for it?
Yes. All right.
Not for your personal use.
No.
Dean made the motion, Coleman seconded.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Might almost cover the
Is Erica
times for
doing
the
this?
ferry.
Are you taking
I
care of
know,
David?
or did you nominate Erica to do it?
What? She's the green lady.
So my next thing on the list here is.
Wait,
and-
first we just so that it's in the minutes, who's doing it, you or Erica or both of you?
You know it.
Me.
Okay.
All right.
Here, I helped you.
Oh, all right. So in 2021, Brian, Clayton, Chandra, and me, we sat on a committee to make up our, all our rules, all our stuff, our reconciliation and everything. And this is supposed to be a public records request. This is supposed to be on the wall in the office, in there, which it's not. So.
You need to go back to work.
Here's a copy of it, so it needs put on the wall up there. So when somebody comes in and requests it, that they
You've had that since 21 and didn't put it on the wall?
Well, it was on the wall, is what I was told. Somebody took it down and threw it away.
There's a public records request form out there on the wall.
There's 4 sections of this. So, and you can have it.
You want to laminate it?
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna put it in a clear envelope, but. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, whatever.
So.
And we also have a retention authority.
Yeah, it's all there.
Is it in there also?
That's that's everything that's there.
Okay.
So. My next thing was that, the Ohio House of Representatives sent me a thing that effective on September 24th, 2025, that the Attorney General's office put a halt to selling any tickets, raffle tickets online, like for Mystery Save, stuff like it. You're not allowed to do it. Yeah. I mean, we did that down White City. Otherwise, we don't do it. You know, but that's right here. Hopefully, they're saying that this might get taken care of, maybe late fall, that it's ready to be signed and it can go back the way it was. So.
Good enough.
So, my next one on here is.
On the second page yet?
No. We got 3 of them here. Okay. I mean, everybody knows the president makes the committees, appoints the committees, and the committee is only a committee. The board must make the decision at a regular board meeting on things. Committees cannot make decisions.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. I had a veterinarian service contact me about putting a bid in for the 2026 fair, and I told them we had already had it done for this year, and they're planning on putting a bid in for the 2027 fair. So, I guess we need to put something on the website that we will be taking bids in 2027. Yeah.
Yeah, we do that in August.
Yeah, because you gotta have it submitted, what, September, October?
Speaking of that, we still haven't got a bill from them,
So,
just let you know.
That's
so. And, one of my other things on here is we need to really look hard on our contracts for our buildings. You know, we're charging $200 for a dumpster for everybody that rents it each weekend. Our dumpster bill is only $180 a month. You know, I mean, we need to lower the cost of the building and maybe put, you can do chairs, tables and chairs. I mean, not that it's $3,400 plus whatever. You know, people are going everywhere else. They're not coming here. So we definitely need to, you know, we got more money going out than we got coming in. So you figure a $69,000 building payment, how are we gonna pay for that if we ain't got no money coming in? We took in total between the hog show and everything this past year, 40,000 maybe for rental without the campers, for the Coliseum and the main building. That's not good. Not good at all.
Where are they going?
Oh, some of them went to Adventures Outdoors. They went to Gracie's. Everybody's going to different places because they've lowered their prices. You know, I mean, I don't want to see us lose, you know, rental. I reached out to actually one of them to see if I could maybe use their wedding venue to post it and promote it, and they have never got back with me that used our building. Because it was a nice setup. They never got back with me about doing it.
I'm gonna add to that. There's someone that wanted to rent the Coliseum, and they did not because it doesn't include tables and chairs. And that added price told them that they were not going to do it because they went somewhere else and it was much cheaper. Because the tables and chairs and everything was included.
We don't have tables and chairs.
Not for the Coliseum.
I know, but that would be lower. The price of the building would be lower. Yeah, so.
We do for the new building, not for the Coliseum.
We never have in the Coliseum.
Right.
Never had tables, chairs.
No. So, I have a couple contracts already, people sent in, which is K&K for photography. Fast Tracks has sent one in for Fast Tracks, and Mad Dog Motorsports has sent one. There's 3, sealed bids there, so, my next one, Joe kind of touched base on Spectrum, but we gotta watch it a lot closer so that we're not paying, $1,200 a month for Spectrum, so.
Sounds like Joe got that one for you.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of scuttle on social media about the Junior Fair Board office / bathrooms. So I'm gonna set this straight tonight, and it's gonna be a vote, not a committee. I'm making a motion that we renovate the bathrooms in the FFA building, and guess what? If it gets voted down, it got voted down by the whole board, not a committee.
Okay, so the grounds committee don't do nothing anymore.
Grounds committee can't make a decision. They do not make decisions. The board makes a decision. 18 members makes a decision.
What
Yes,
decision,
Yeah,
I'm
what
lost.
decision did
What
we make?
decision did you think that was made?
that it wasn't happening.
No,
No,
they
we
came
never
to
said
us and
that.
said that they
Nobody
wanted.
said.
Well, you got a motion on the floor, so you need to get a second, okay? I made the motion that we're gonna renovate the shower houses in the FFA building.
First we want to know who said we couldn't do it.
It's all over social media.
Maybe you
Also,
should be
we're
on
gonna believe everything social media
Facebook.
says.
We had a meeting with them and told them that they could do what they wanted to do. Now, where's that come from, Dean? Just because you're on the social media?
No, I'm just saying, so, the easiest thing to do is I made a motion, somebody seconds it, you know what, we vote on it, and if it votes it down, it's voted down, and it goes on. Then, hell with the social media.
Well, I think the more prudent thing to do would be to ask the grounds committee to look into how much it's gonna cost, what we can actually do before we make a
It
vote.
was
Already fixed up.
donations, it was gonna be donations.
Yeah, all
But,
donations,
but
all money.
I understand that, but we still have to like have a target.
That wasn't for renovating.
No, that was for
She
new.
wanted to do that in the first place, and then she was basically told,
It ain't
let's
enough.
look at new. So,
We all know the new restroom's gonna cost 150 grand, like, I don't think that's, we just lost 100, I don't think we got the money to spend 150. I can tell you, I think we can get 10 grand donated pretty easily to revitalizing what we already have.
I just think that before we throw any numbers out or vote on anything, we need to have a plan before
Well, you have a
we.
motion on the floor.
Revitalize what we have, it's already there.
Okay, but if we vote and say we're gonna do
I'd rather
it,
put money into something we already have.
That building has
150
nothing to
or
do,
something.
no money from us.
What's that?
The 100,000 that they're trying to come up with, it's not a dime from us, that's all.
Yeah, that was.
They're taking on all.
my only thing would be is if we say, yes, we're 100% gonna do that, and we put that out there, and then we start renovating and run into something that was unexpected, because we didn't have anyone look into it beforehand, and then we say, oh, no, we're not, because that's gonna be a bigger fallout than where we're at right now.
I will say that she's got an architectural firm that is willing to donate, but it has to be on an existing building. If it goes on a new building, the architectural firm, it has to be like insured or
That's the one she
whatever.
was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so she can't get the free architectural deal
right.
with a new building.
But I think, I'm not trying to speak for Dean, but I think what Dean's saying is if it's, whatever's happened or it's denied, then
Yes.
we
We're
can,
done, we don't have to worry
then we're
about it.
done with
Yes,
it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I second the motion.
yeah.
Renovate what we have.
Well, Star already did that.
No.
Well, renovate and I think make it accessible or
more-
something like
more-
that.
Maybe more
usable.
importantly, you should be voting on if it should be a board decision versus just a grounds
Right,
decision.
it's a board
So,
decision.
I mean-
it was never a grounds decision.
Oh, I know, well, I think that from what he was saying, it just.
Well, he
sounded
got into a totally different story after his first motion,
like- Okay.
right?
We met with this to ground.
I was just,
Well, I mean,
that's
you
what
brought it
I
up
was
to the
told
board.
by a
Yeah,
certain
I was
person,
at one night.
the grounds committee said it wasn't happening.
There was never a decision
That's
ever
never
made.
a lie.
They come up with 3 options. They was gonna redo that,
Yeah.
then they wanted an option to build a new one, and then there was a motion made to, or not a motion, but mentioned to use a shower trailer.
Yeah,
Okay,
which is expensive.
this is my story, okay?
Yeah.
So we met with the landfill the other night, and Melissa was with us. She brought him to us, and we talked, and that was the first thing he mentioned. He said, why don't you get a shower trailer this year, and we'll pay for it for you.
So do we have minutes from this grounds committee meeting?
That was Melissa meeting.
Anything that's related to the fair needs to be submitted in writing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
there was no secretary there, so that was, I just told you what he said.
Can you not write?
He said that, he said we would, they would be willing to, put a shower in there, shower trailer this year to see what happens. That was just a donation, he said, you know, that's not no minutes or no meeting, he just come up with that on the way out the door and said, we'll pay for a trailer.
Who was this?
If you wanna do it this year.
But you just said motions were made and this was made.
No, I didn't say about motions.
There was never a motion.
Do you remember the gentleman's name that you talked to for her record right there?
We can't make those.
All right, we have a motion on the floor. How was that, Dean, again? It's been so long.
Renovate the showers and the.
Seconded by Coleman. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Opposed.
Probably do.
Maybe we should just do a roll call
Roll
vote.
call.
Huh?
Maybe we should just do a roll call vote.
Can we take a second since we have people?
Yeah, sorry. You
Too
just
small. They're small.
No, they're gonna renovate.
No,
it.
you're gonna renovate it, make it bigger.
She's got, the contractor,
Who seconded it?
Mrs. George came in and
Can I
We're only so big.
dispel
Okay,
some rumors?
okay, the septic system and these bathrooms over there ain't even kosher. They're 5 foot away from the building.
It's a
And
5-gallon bucket.
they're like 20-gallon tanks that they put in there
It's a 4x4.
50 years ago.
Yeah.
You can't renovate them and use a shower out of them. They'll never pass. They'll never pass. You can paint them and clean them up.
Well, we
You
got
remember when you put
we got a
them-
shit sucker that comes in here, we can suck the tanks out twice a week on the fair week, that'd be easy. Or it's a holding tank.
You can't get to it. We got a rabbit building.
Well, he might be able to
Big
get
hose,
to
big
it.
hose.
I think it's inside it.
Somebody needs to be in charge of that.
Mike would like the floor.
I really have to go, but when Dean started, I thought Dean was gonna dispel the rumors that are
Yes.
floating around on social
Yeah.
media. The thing that's flying on social media right now is, that's the FFA building. That's not the FFA building.
It hasn't been the FFA building for
right.
years.
It was built as the FFA building. It sits on county property and the fair board owns it.
Yep.
So to call it the FFA building is just going back 40 years.
Yeah.
It is not the FFA building. It's the Junior Fair Board headquarters. Look at the map of the fairgrounds. It isn't the FFA building. And Joe just told you, you might as well start new. You know, everybody wants to weigh in on social media where they don't have to face people's faces and they want to say whatever they want to say, and 98% of it's false. Well, that's not the FFA building. It started out that way, and yes, Joe, I was there when it was built. And I was invited by Roger Davis to bring archives, and it didn't go. Now it's a Junior Fair Board office. And the Fair Board owns it. I was at the meeting when the FFA alumni turned over the ownership. I don't know how they ever owned it in the first place. It's on county property. And it's on the fairgrounds. They never did own it, if it ever came push to shove. But I thought that's where you're gonna head, Dean. My gosh, I was gonna find myself agreeing with you for once.
We had a pretty good agreement that if they raised the money to build the new buildings, we'd help them any way we could.
Well, they can't raise it. That's why everything's backpedaling, Pat.
Well, I'm just saying, I thought that was a great deal for us, that if they raised.
It is a great deal for
We would
you.
help them do whatever they wanted to do.
But at the end of the day, it takes $200,000.
Well,
Till you hire the architect and build the thing, it takes $200,000. Reality set in. Now we want to renovate the bathrooms again. You know, that's discussed on social media too. The sale committee does not want the public in there. That's horse shit.
I don't chime in on that, so. I'm just that.
And when I tell somebody on social media it's horse shit, I would tell them to their face.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it is. The sale committee has no control over that building. But we would like some security. You know, you can't open the back doors to the public with $20,000 worth of computer equipment in there, a rented copier, and, you know, all the information that is on the computers that has kids' names on it, and parents' names on it, and everything else. It needs to be secure. And social media doesn't think it needs to be secured because Laura Skinner said no. Well, that's just not the case. Again, it's horse shit. Are you finished with me?
Yeah.
The boys are moving on the road in the dark and I'm gonna go help. Thank you.
Hey Skinner, can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
How was the horse shit from over here getting all the way down there to the junior fair board?
You ever heard of pigs flying? Apparently shit flying.
Go be careful, be safe.
Okay, we've had a request for a roll call vote. I've got everybody's names written down.
Is there anything in that basket? Or
Can you clarify one more time what we're voting for? It's got a little bit confusing.
If we're doing a roll call vote, we don't need a basket.
You don't write.
Just do roll call, you don't need a basket.
Yeah, I just gonna do a roll call.
You don't have to, you
Ask
can roll
each-
call.
ask each person.
I've got everybody's name written.
Just start with Eric and go around.
I'm so confused now. I know.
Okay,
I'm not the only one.
I call your name, you say yes or no.
Hold on, time out.
clarify,
Just to
what
be real clear, as of right now, we don't have funding secured for a new building, correct? Okay, so, and we all know, if we build a new facility, it's gonna cost the board $150,000.
We've already got a facility on the.
Right, we have one down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we were never gonna put the money up.
Yeah, never.
The women had a group of people that were, they had a group of.
Well, I can tell you, because I talked to the people they're talking to, and they think they're gonna shell out all this money. And they're more about, I think we have to look financially responsible as possible right now, as a board, right? I mean, we've just.
And by us not spending any money on doing anything, that's
Right,
financially
so, but
responsible.
what I'm saying is, I know people that are gonna give 10 grand, because I've talked to them, they said, sure, I'm all about this.
We were
Not
not
about
going to spend any money
blowing
on
120
insurance.
on a new facility or more.
I don't blame them.
So,
Wasn't our
I just
idea.
want everyone to know, we do not have money to build a new one. I don't think the board should even consider spending a couple $100,000 when we still owe $600,000 on the building, right? Our interest payments, like, we need to start, like, we gotta cut down.
Coleman, I'm just saying, they came to us and said, hey,
Yeah.
we can raise
I
the
know,
money
we-
for this.
It was in the minutes.
I just wanna make sure, like, but it hasn't been pointed out, like, we don't have this money, they're not gonna, I can tell you.
I
I
told them that, yeah, we don't have a.
Melissa's still here. Melissa Smith asked for a meeting with the grounds committee. We met with them. Jessica was there,
I was there.
Tondra was there.
Tondra was there.
Peg was there.
Libby
and-
Cotterman
Libby
was
and
there, Libby Wire was there. They came to us. And the statement was made by us, I think it was Pat. He said, as long as we have no money going out, we are more than happy if you guys get the funding and build that building. That's how it was ended, right there. Jiminy Christ, you people you just want to dig and piss with people when it was simple. It was right there that night. It was said, you build that new shower house if you want to, but we will not spend a nickel for it.
Concur.
So,
I mean, she had about 10 grand raised, and then gave
so
back the
I
check.
think we're confused. So,
Oh, she did? She came back?
what was the motion?
Yeah, we need to restate.
The shower house and have to pay it.
It was recommended.
So that the,
I think that needs to be reworded, because to say that we are going to renovate it, we need, yeah, it needs to be reworded.
Yeah.
I would probably articulate your motion.
We even have it, I mean, the contractors, or who was that you guys talked to, that they would, do the renovation of the, shower houses?
Well, I'm pretty sure the minutes from Alyssa the last time
I
said
know
that
you
we
guys
were,
volunteered to
like,
do some work. is
everything
what I
was going to
told.
be by her, it's in the minutes.
Right,
You should
yeah.
probably
Wind
invite
waste,
her back
yeah.
to clarify what with wind waste, so
Yeah.
everybody understands exactly what's going on. 'cause
Wind
sometimes
waste
we-
only wants, I don't
Okay.
wanna say that I'm talking for them, but
That's fine.
Coleman's talked to them too, they only wanna put a percentage in, they've got money to spend, they wanna help, but it's,
Yeah, they'll spend money and they want a partnership, like we're the community and stuff, they kind of give back. Like he's cool about sending his workers out if we got, like, just send some wind waste guys that might know this and that and
but
whatever.
his idea was also to pay for the shower house for a year with some kind of clicker on the doors, or, some way to count, so we knew a head count of who was actually using, how many kids were using the,
Yeah, that makes sense, to even before you even start
Yeah.
doing.
But he talked about getting a trailer.
yes.
And sponsoring it. I think that's great. They're good.
Yeah, we need to be careful how we're wording what we're saying.
Yeah, because we were never
Just-
going to spend any money.
Right, we're not with
Yep.
have
I
it
think we should
renovated
table
by donations from the
Yeah.
community.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I-
Can I say, though, from a public standpoint, the motion that I have heard leaves it as a blank check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you need to reword the,
If you're being public,
Right.
if you're being conscious for the public about your fiscal responsibility, I do believe you need to re-articulate your motion. If you want to pursue it, then I would specify that. But from a public perspective right now, it sounds like you guys are about ready to write a blank check.
Yeah.
No,
and
we're not
that's
writing a
public,
check, no,
yeah.
I mean,
But the
we're,
motion is on
it's,
the
we're,
motion.
it's donations that's coming,
That
this,
you're gonna renovate the building.
we're not, I mean, it was donations that was offered to renovate the building, not us doing it.
well, that's not the way,
That's
that's what she's saying.
Well, that's what.
You made a motion that we
Yeah.
renovate the building.
Yeah.
That's not the motion.
So-
So for self-protection, I would probably.
So do you wanna say you make the motion that we approve donations
Yes.
for
Renovating,
renovation or building a new building?
yes.
And that no fair board funds will be used.
Yes, with no money from the fair.
It was the last, when Melissa was here, that's in the
But
minutes to begin with.
I think before we ask for donations, and I'm not trying to make this more complicated, we need to figure out if we would approve, is it us that would approve to renovate the building, or B, build a new building? I think it has to be one or the other, and like, if no one's willing to let the renovations happen, like Coleman said, I don't think that, I think 150 to 200,000 is a stretch to raise that from donations.
Yeah, you're not gonna raise that. So,
I just don't know if 2 boy showers and 2 girl showers gonna make that much of a difference, I don't know.
But the majority of the campers do have full hookup now too.
By renovation, Coleman, what do you mean by, is just painting and cleaning it up, or what do you mean by renovation?
I mean,
Do you need blueprints, or do
no,
we need
we wouldn't
permits?
remove any structural walls. I mean, if anything, we could literally clear them out and you could do, shower partitions like,
Yeah, but then again, you're saying we're not any part of this,
saying.
the fair board.
We just ask for this.
Whoever understands, because I was approached about,
Organize their thoughts and
getting
bring
the
it back
school
next time.
involved with it and stuff, so. I don't care, I don't think we should,
The architect that she
Yeah, Tondra wants to.
that was gonna donate
Tondra
the architectural
I think
made
it's
a
a good
motion
idea.
to table this
Second.
until the next meeting.
Until they can be here.
Second,
okay, no,
So,
yeah.
yes,
when Melissa's here and.
So the motion's tabled.
I second it.
She's not.
He's gotta retract it.
Play your game.
I'll second that. He's gotta do that.
I would probably.
If he put the motion in, he needs to retract it.
So I'll retract my motion to table it till the next meeting. Till the- okay. So, my next thing is that we need to put some kind of sound system in our arena, which is called the permanent fix. Because, yeah, over there, Pick and Paul told me, he's getting to where I think he told Baker most of ours needs to be permanent fixed down here because he's, getting ready to retire and stuff. But I know there's other people out there. So, and the last thing is, we have no fair date, or no fair meeting dates scheduled for 2026 that I can put on the website. There's no fair meeting dates, fair board meeting dates.
I can send it.
What happened to him?
There is none.
We
You don't have
haven't
to
done
come
it yet.
down here. You don't have to come down here.
Yeah, last Monday.
So you're off,
except for
26 is free.
December.
That was it.
I think 2 meetings a month would be appropriate.
No,
Weekly.
no.
Well, I have them.
Gene's done.
These done? Robin?
The only thing I have is for convention stuff. Just let me know if for some reason your days have changed, that you're staying. I know stuff comes up, but let me know before the end of this month. For sure, I gotta send a list to the hotel. Friday night, we are doing the parlay bar. I'm going to call tomorrow for Raduzio's. And other than that, I got everything scheduled for that. And then, for the Fairboard Christmas party, we have it at, what's that place in Somerset? The Legion?
Legion, January 10th.
January 10th. I haven't told Anita a time yet because I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember what we did last year. Was it 6:30?
6:30 for happy hour meal.
No. Was it?
Early.
Okay.
That's what,
That's what,
I thought it was 5:30.
5:30 for happy hour and then 6:30.
5:30 and 6:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Larry, we're getting older, buddy. We're not getting younger.
I know.
January 10th.
Yeah.
And then Justin Shoemaker is gonna do the cooking for that again.
So the only thing that was in question when the text went madly wild was how much.
Yeah.
You wanna approve an amount to spend on, basically, what do you wanna call it, white elephant?
What was it, 750?
Last year was 750, I believe.
So we need a motion for how much money you guys wanna spend in a second.
Like games and gifts.
That's
Christmas
games
party.
and gifts.
For the, what was it, for the everything or just?
The food, I don't know.
Games, I was gonna say, what?
Make a motion for 750 for entertainment.
Yes, I have Dairy Queen on here.
We got a motion by Kenny for 750, is there a second? Second by Dean. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion passed.
Dave and Jessica, about down as 5?
Is that it, Robin?
I think that was it.
Ashley?
I don't know, I lost my
Kenny? Oh, yeah. Background checks are supposed to be in by December 1st for all new members.
Election.
Elected.
All elected.
Yeah, all 6 of you.
Do you want a receipt? They're mailing it to you.
Receipt for what?
No, just, we'll get it in the mail.
They're online too, because I was told we could not handle.
You mean that said?
Proof that I did it.
Okay, I thought you meant your
Mine's done too.
paid it or something.
Brian got his done.
I'm not getting reimbursed.
We did try to vote on that one.
I don't think it's a good idea to spend money right now.
Joe?
Okay, two things. First thing is Spectrum won't talk to me no more, so Dean's in charge, and I give him the code number to take care of Spectrum. The other thing is I want to make a motion that we need an event manager for the new building, and I nominate Dean for that position, and he can put whoever he wants to on the committee to get it going.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You got a second on that?
Second.
Okay.
Larry, I think.
Motion for Dean to be Spectrum and event manager for the entire fairgrounds.
Yes.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passed.
There you go, Dean.
Dean gets another hat.
You took care of my retirement.
Dean gets another hat. Well, we're trying to stop you from writing that shit
You just took care of my retirement.
Put your ass back to
Kelly.
work.
I can help you with that if you want me to, since I have experience in it.
Chuck.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
So I told Flores to today, I might put home run tickets on one. For some reason, my treasure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Why should I have?
there's been a lot of talk about my billing. Since I've started here as a paid contractor, I have billed $540 a month. That includes my $250 treasurer plus my tax return prep. Okay, that's monthly. So you just don't get one tax return bill at the end, I just bill a little bit each month. Okay? Then, anything outside of the scope, I bill $45 an hour. So, I have a memo that I'm gonna pass around, so if there's any confusion,
I'm confused.
confused about,
Who decides what the scope of the job is?
it's in the fair book.
It's in the fair book, yes.
Can I ask you a question?
So, if anybody has any questions or wants to talk about it, I wanna hear it to my face, preferably. Because, you know,
My question is, you know, you're the treasurer, you get 250.
right,
I may have missed a meeting where we agreed to paying you more for the special stuff. So can you explain to me how that transpired?
when I was hired through other people, I was brought in as a contractor, that's just what I billed, and it was always paid. I've never, I mean, this was before I even was the treasurer. I did help here, and I always billed the same thing. So,
But this includes a tax return prep.
right, so you don't have to
What-
hire an outside person to do your tax
So how
return.
much, do we pay anything outside besides this?
No.
How
You
much
used
is an
to.
outside tax return? I mean, how much is that?
I
Not more than
mean,
a.
the firm would, the McLean Hill Road would charge you over $3,000.
Okay. Do you think for like transparency purposes, though, it kind of convolutes it a little bit that you're doing taxes and the bookkeeping at the same time? No?
I mean, there's no, it's not considered,
We've always hired somebody when we had past treasurers to help them for tax purposes.
You don't give it to like a tax company?
I mean,
We've,
feel free if you want
we've
to,
had
feel
different
free.
accounting firms, and we've always had an accounting firm do our taxes.
Okay. And
So,
how,
through whatever treasurer was involved, you need an accounting firm.
so you have, like typically typically the treasurer would pack up their bookwork and give it to the accountant, correct?
Mhm.
And so now you're the accountant and the treasurer?
Yeah.
Right, and I do it through the firm, which is HHS and Company. And Ben Hill looks after me if I need help or whatever the case may be. And then they would bill you, but I try not to do that as very easy as possible. But that's how that works.
Can you give me some examples of the $45 per hour?
It's written on there. So I've had, so this whole audit thing, that's not my work. I had to reconstruct everything. I had to reconstruct QuickBooks. Historical cleanup, again, other people's work, not mine. Extensive records request, etc. And this is, and like I said, other people sign my checks, I do not. I mean, you know, I just want this full transparency. This is what I built, and this is what I've always built.
I hear that.
So my thing on this here is, this needs separated out. We pay $250 a month for treasurer, no matter what, secretary too. That needs separated out from that. And then the difference of the $290 is what we should be paying you, so that it's just, we're not paying you $540. I mean, I know it says that, but technically, our policy is we pay $250 a month for secretary, treasurer, and then you can put in here that we're paying this, but, you know, you figure that out, yeah. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, I'm just saying, it's fine, but it should just be separated out, because it's our policy, $250 a month is what you get, and then you get your CPA wages, which is, you know, an average of 3 hours per week, yeah.
Okay.
That's what needs to be in this right here,
So,
so.
but it will still go into the same account. You understand that, right?
I know,
Because I'm
but
not-
it's spelled out different. That is spelled out different. Because right now it's saying we're gonna pay you $540 a month no matter what. That's what that's saying, instead of the.
Yeah, I do bill $540 a month.
I know,
That is my
but it
flat
should
bill.
be the $250 that is normal for a secretary or treasurer. And then the $290 is your CPA. Spell it out, spell it out.
Two totals is all you're
Yes,
saying.
yes, spell it out.
I can very
And
well-
then that's good.
There's a contract somewhere for this? I mean, yeah?
No, I've never signed a contract.
I'm just saying, 'cause to protect you as an independent contractor, I feel like that would be good for you.
I've never signed a contract. If you don't fire me today, by God.
I'm not firing you, I'm just saying to protect you, I think that
I'm
would.
fine if you break that down and spell that out. I mean, that's great.
No, I
I'm
can
just saying
definitely
that's,
do
I
that.
mean, then it's broke down. It's black and white, it's plain as day. You know? So,
Just for the 12 hours.
so technically, if you want to vote on, we can't vote on that till you change that, so. Yeah.
What are we voting on?
No,
Well, if you want.
I was just.
She was just showing you, explain it to you.
I
No
just sent a
vote.
memo, I wasn't,
All right.
I can't even make motions or anything else.
Well, I mean, you could submit to the board and you could approve, but it needs changed. And then.
I just wanted it clear that,
Yeah.
okay, this
She's
is
just
what I
clearing
did.
clearing
No,
up
that's
the
fine.
order.
Yeah.
Okay, where was we at?
Well, I'm confused because we started old and then we went new and then we went old and so. How
You
about,
weren't new, and I think it's.
does anyone have new business?
Mine was old.
Tundra?
We need to bring what we did in executive session to the board now, because we're out of.
No, we haven't started, no, we're just not doing no.
Still the same people.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
wasn't.
Joe.
And Michelle.
You got it written down, what we voted on?
For the executive.
You probably can't read it. Chicken scratch right now.
Just two motions, wasn't it?
Oh, it was this. All of
You
these
just have to
things.
say the decision was resolutions and things like this passed.
Yeah, those two resolutions were passed.
There were like 4. So, we guessed,
Just two resolutions, wasn't it? The others were just motions. I don't know.
I guess I don't really know what to call it.
Resolution.
Stuff on the top.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we voted to pass a resolution establishing procedures for guests requesting to be placed on the board meeting agenda.
Motion passed.
The stuff for the checking account.
Yeah. And that one. Just the top, yeah.
We voted for a retroactive Gun Fest resolution for the Gun Fest checking account. That motion passed. A resolution to close and cancel the Gun Fest bank account. It says and Fair Board credit card. Did we?
Yeah, well, we never.
We didn't open that one.
And we passed it.
Okay. But that also passed.
And the web.
And the web.
And then I thought there was another one, was
The
there not?
homes.
Oh, but it wasn't, there was no paper on it.
The whole.
Made motion.
Okay, and then we talked about the webpage design as well.
Yeah, the web page to close too.
That's it.
The hogs.
The hogs.
The hog weight, we increased the hog weight, the upper limit of hog weight to 300 pounds, did not change the lower limit,
And it passed.
and it passed.
They all
Lady?
passed.
Here.
Anyone else with new business?
Oh, yeah, I had a couple things. I didn't know we did new business.
I just said.
Just started it.
We just started.
Yes.
Go ahead, you're up.
Yeah, so Kenny brought up a good point, at the end of last year's fair about the golf carts, and I went to send out what we're charging about this year, or helping out again, I think. I make a motion that, once you check out that golf cart, it's your responsibility, not the board's responsibility.
That's what we did, wasn't it?
It gets carried away every year.
There's a paper drawn up that I'll give to you.
Okay.
That you can approve it if you want to, and they can sign it when they get their cart.
Okay, yes.
If
Okay,
you
so
wanna
that's
do
what
that.
happened then? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it to you and you do what you want.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
It was wrote up, but it was never presented.
Alright,
Someone steals my card, I'm not paying for it.
We'll lock it up.
Lock it up.
I mean,
It's your responsibility.
I mean,
That's why we have
it's
changed.
nice.
Yeah, it's yours.
Anyway, alright, so I think that should happen hopefully. Another thing, a couple of people have asked me about this, and I think it's an opportunity for us to make some passive income here at the fair with already facilities we have. It takes zero money to do it. Utilize our parking lot we already have. They shut down the truck parking at Kroger's in Hamilton. I've already had like 2 or 3 people ask me, hey, can I park a truck here? I'm like, I mean, I'm about ready to build a friggin' truck parking place if I can, but if we would do like 15 spots, you could rent them for $250 a month pretty easily. Then generate $45,000 a year to make a building payment. We did 20 spots, which ain't gonna take up a huge amount of space, $60 grand a year. Even if we did 10 or whatever, just to get something started, get a couple trucks there. I guarantee once you see 2 or 3 trucks there, I mean, I can set up a contract or write something up, bring it to the board, but I think I just asked him for permission, maybe pursue it or thoughts on it.
What is your plans when we have an event?
Well, you're only gonna have so many spots, and you would put in their contract the week of the fair or something, maybe they couldn't house their truck
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
I love it.
I mean, you just spell it out, what's your
Well, on the
contract?
weekend of the.
They drop a truck and pay you $10 a day to leave the truck here. I
You're
think
talking
it's
about
$20.
out in the compound?
yeah.
I don't care where it is, but yeah, compound or out there by the, like, the handicap parking signs right there in front.
Yeah, watch the ground.
Well, and again, we put that on, like,
You
most of
put-
them are not, they want to price a truck, tractor truck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything.
So you're gonna work on that, right?
Yeah, as long as everyone does.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
good.
I think it,
You done?
Stop by the box, thank you.
Tom?
they're
Ryan?
talking.
Dean? Robin?
The only thing that I was going to ask is to get, I don't know that Erica's old computer would work for, yeah,
Tina has
Ashley.
it. Tina has it.
I don't think she has it. I think that one broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all broke?
I think they all broke. But I still have mine, but I was going to offer to pay like $250 to keep it. For one thing, it's 6 years old at this point, I think, 5, 6 years old. And that's more than what they actually go for. I looked it up. I'm overpaying for it at this point, so just to get her a new one and a working one where she can have it to do the secretary business.
Can you get her a scanner too?
A what?
Scanner. To
Oh.
scan everything.
Well, it's the copier scans.
It's a,
I know. I know. I've fought with it the past couple times. I can't get my computer to hook up to these copiers right now.
How much money?
I didn't, and then the last time I came in with it, it went.
I mean, Black Friday is gonna be,
Yeah, I mean, and
but I don't know enough about computers to know what I would need.
I can get, huh?
What kind of budget?
Huh?
What was it, like $500?
That would,
Yeah, he's over there.
Well, that's probably what it's.
Yes, he's over there.
do you know how
I
much?
don't know where he got the laptops from. I think he.
I know.
What's that?
Where'd you get them from? Do you remember?
They're HPs, aren't they? I think I
Yeah.
ordered them right through HP.
Oh, did you order them right through
But they
HP?
were pretty low level.
They, yeah,
I know we've had 2 fail that they couldn't do anything with.
yeah.
So you want a motion to
I'll purchase the one,
buy
buy out the
yours
one, and then
not to
whatever,
exceed how much for Chelsea?
whatever anybody
What's your
thinks.
scanners?
Did I say Chelsea? Sorry, Ashley.
Ashley,
And Cold Wars.
Eric, how much?
It's only one.
how much are those scanners?
Depends on what level you get.
Or you can get a little.
What's a
one,
mid-range?
Like a little desktop one?
You can do individual.
Yes,
If
yeah.
you want multiple pages and you just zip them through, yeah, they don't.
I think I just got a new one at the city and I think it was like $230 and it's really nice. It does like a crap ton of pages at one time.
You can use your phone. Has a PDF scanner. Just
That's way too technical.
$10 a night, $10 a month.
Or you buy a scanner.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on a motion.
need a WPDI.
Did you make a motion to
Yeah.
buy yours and
Yeah,
buy her?
and then by her not to exceed, what would you say? I don't know what laptops are.
What does she want, one with or without AI?
I didn't know they had that.
Ain't ready yet.
Not ready yet.
Whatever will do the duties.
I'll make a motion, $1,000.
And Robin buys hers for 200.
And Rob buys her for $200.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same.
do we need to take her for it?
Motion passed.
Do we need to take her for it?
Chelsea, can I give you a check for that tonight? I have to get
On
the
the
purse.
table. If she answers for it, that's fine.
I'll give it to you.
I mean, I can do this and then I'll see how long it takes to convert this and then maybe we
That's
can
your signature
store it
on
on the computer.
Is that it, Robin?
Yeah, that was it.
We'll go from there.
Ashley?
Who seconded this? I don't have anything there.
Gene and
It was Ryan and someone down there.
Ryan.
Treasurer had to put in here.
Jason.
Gate receipts was $202,918.
Kenny, new business.
No.
Jason.
No.
Chuck. No. Chelsea. Motion to adjourn.
Larry got it.
Hey, Jeff, we got one more.
Oh, hey, Donnie.
Oh, sorry, Donnie told me not to forget him, and I forgot him.
We lied.
I got numbers for, number one, wiring the new rabbit barn addition. So that labor material on that to do what we want to do, would be $32.68. Labor material.
I'll make a motion.
Then,
Ain't done yet.
and then I got, then the service in the rabbit barn, we need to be upgraded to do that. That's $1,500 for service panel breakers, labor, all that. And then over in the horse area, we had that line went bad last year. To replace it, put it in conduit, everything, labor materials are right about $5. So those are my three numbers for those three jobs.
Yep.
So wait a minute, I have a question. That 1,500, is that coming out of the grant money or is that going to be out of the fair board money? Because I don't know where we're at with the grant, as in concrete and the other stuff we gotta put in there yet. 'Cause we don't have a,
It'd have to be out of the grant.
As far as the rabbit,
It's for the building.
the new
Well, you
addition.
have to.
You have to
Put
do
it
that.
We have to upgrade the old for the new.
in. Yeah.
That's all part of it.
And that building is also having
But we were going to do the upgrade for the rabbit barn a few years ago. We had voted to do that and then we just never got there. So that, I don't know if that should come out of the grant, just to say if we don't have enough money to do what we need to do with it. That's what I'm saying.
The overall is what you're saying.
Yes.
come out of addition, and sorry, it all comes out as part of the grant.
Right, you take it out till you're done. Take it out till we're done, I'd say, and then you
See what you need.
All right, that was a motion for Donnie to go ahead and do what he needs to do with the rabbit barn and the horse barn. Everybody in favor? Aye. Opposed? Same. Motion passed. We're back to adjourning, right? We were.
I ain't doing it.
Do
You got your paper,
like,
Joe?
outline of what these duties are?
Outline what?
You're gonna give me like a scope of what this to do?
You get the same scope everybody else got.
Just guess it. You're just okay with it. Wait till you see the advertising I'm doing for you.
Who made the motion for Donnie? Who made the motion to approve what Donnie needs to do? I know who seconded it, but I didn't get who.
Ashley's learning.